the top split race I did. I did a second attempt, and safe to say it gone pretty well. I mean, it's a combo which I don't have the pace to get a podium, get a top 5 like some of my other top splits. But I did have an enjoyable race, with some really fast guys. Qualifying went pretty decent. We got a 34.7, but even that lap didn't feel as good as I thought I wanted to, because I knew deep inside I could go for a low 34, but yeah, I went for a second attempt, but again, that second attempt wasn't very successful. I didn't improve the time, and yeah, we started P9 in top split, start 9th. So let this just load for a little bit. So let's get a grid, shall we? So on pole position for this top split, this was the 3rd slot I did. So Kawakana, I know he'll get pole because his pace was extraordinary throughout the practices. Lafayette was just trying out different cars, but he's very fast in them, so P2 for him. Goy Raichi, P3. Bright Beauty, he didn't do much practice for this one, but still managed to get a P4. Not sure what the guy is, but also pretty fast, P5. Momoko NK, pretty regular like me as well, P6. Haven't encountered the guy before, JNK. You guys have seen later in the race. Willpower, yeah, we are better with this guy before, quite a number of times. Yeah, that was P9. Just about the 10th behind P8. Yuto, KRT, P10. Quite a big gap to me and him. Luis Moreno, we've seen later in the race, P11. We didn't have a good qualifying. Labyrinth Kingdom P12, as you can see. Our good old friend Sonakazu, aka Low Kid in P13, that's his first race of the day. Our rival Mio, closest rival for this season, 14. Reynolds works out 15. Yeah, I think he had an okay race. UQ Shobi, 16, but he's in the Mazda. H373 for GT in 17. Tesla XX in his favorite Ferrari, 458, 18. Yusuke 314 to 19. Acquisition, and Keon Hayabusa 86, and to another good. So start was pretty okay. We started at the bus stops again, so you can see in a moment we're just burning fuel here, trying to get the car as light as possible. Guess some of the other guys are doing the same. So I think we put DCS for the start. Some guys did, I know. Hang on. I might put DCS. Yeah. I put DCS 1 just to avoid the wheel spin at start of the race. So you can see we had a very good start. We're on the pace already. We had a big gap to Yuto. I think he didn't get a good exit. And Luis Moreno, you can see it's all over him. So pretty good. Luis Moreno was really outstanding. I mean, the first 2 slots he didn't have a good race, but this slot he got his race pace together, kind of like me as well. We both got our race pace together and just took care of our tires a bit better than the first slot, because the first slot I was really struggling with the tires because I rarely drive the NSX and it has tedious tire wear. We got a 0.5 for cutting guarding on a little bit because again slipstream, kinda dirty air from the slipstream and stuff like that. Rear power over here battering pretty hard. Yuto, just trying to hold off Lewis Moreno, but Lewis Moreno's race pace is very good. He may not have good qualifying, but his race pace is extraordinary. He can manage his tires pretty well and move up the grid pretty considerably well. You can see here a bit of an aggressive move. The door was open, but 50-50 on that one. Yes, it was a forced move. He forced this way, but nothing majorly consequential about that. It's 50-50 that one. He did make contact, but wasn't really serious though. Yeah, back to us. We're just trying to follow this group. I was just trying to like be a bit as smooth as I can. You know, shifting early so I can get less wheel spin on the exit. Using second gear for extra rotation. And just trying to be very careful on the throttle here, because the exit of this corner, if you power too early, you're gonna slide, and this will affect the rear tires. So Lewis Moreno got past Yuto already. Meanwhile, back here, Sonikazu, Mio just trying to work together, I guess. Mio is on the TCS. Sonikazu sliding. Oh, he went really wide there. I think Mio is just trying to take up his rear tires. I mean, yeah, some of the top guys are using TCS. Rafael no, Kawakana, Goirochi, Segawara. The guys are using the TCS, which is really effective to help with the rear tires. And also be a bit more consistent, but I didn't opt for the TCS for the whole race because I didn't like it personally. I mean, it felt a bit slower for me, but again, I didn't practice much for this combo. I was just trying to make do with just trying to give it everything, even though the pace wasn't there. So me and Real Power serve our penalties. Lewis Moreno just coming closer. At this point, Lewis Moreno had a bit of clean air. Just goes in. Look at that, he's very fast in Leikum. I was a bit short. I'm always trying to hit Leikum, but kind of lost a lot of time. You know, me battling with Real Power. He gave us a bit of a bump, caused my car to go a bit sideways. But that's just hard racing. Give me a fresh flash my lights a little bit. And then he messed up. I want to go on the inside. But yeah, he closed the door, so we lost a lot of time battling, and Lewis Moreno could just close in a lot. He closed in like a second because he was kind of holding me up for a little bit. This guy, meanwhile, this was me just trying to look on the inside, just showing that I have an intention to pass him. And yeah, this guy, pace was pretty okay. Lewis Moreno, but at this point he just caught up quite a lot. So he just passed for a little bit. They're trying to save tires. GNK was pushing a bit too hard, because you can see later in the second half of the race his tire wear was probably the worst among us midfield runners in top split. He was really losing a lot of time to Momoko. Basically it was the top 6 and then the rest of us. Yeah, and then it was P7 to P10 towards the end of the race, and then the rest at the back of the grid. But you can see me, Real Power and Lewis Moreno's rear tires were way better, but Lewis Moreno's run was like the best among us. He knew how to take care of his tires. So he dropped back a little bit. Meanwhile, nothing much happened. Just set my personal best at lap 3, Alfa 35.7. I did have to swim in that lap. Still pretty okay though. Just fast forward a little bit more. The rear action starts around this lap. See, Real Power made a mistake. So I had the intention of going on the outside. but he brakes a little bit later, so kind of compromised my line. I had to slide the car a little bit, unfortunately. His tire wear is looking a bit worse than mine. Luis Moreno's one is still looking pretty decent. So we have power. You can tell he's struggling a little bit with the tire wear. Half throttle. He didn't go full throttle there. Usually I'm like full throttle already by then, so I could kept the guys a little bit. So he goes a bit slow. I mean, we are super close to him. At this point we have the full effect of the slipstream on rear power. He's trying to break the toe, trying to defend as much as he can, actually. Sorry, I have to... There's a fly in my house. Okay, got rid of the fly. Kept the window open. Alright, so... Still behind. So this was where we made the crucial pass. So he went a little bit wide at F1. I saw the gap, so I was still half throttle. He tried to accelerate a bit more, but alright, I think what I did was I was really committed to the gap already, so he tried to gain the position back. Let's rewind that again. Let's see. He was looking at full throttle. So what he was trying to do is he's trying to get the position back from me, but I was already committed to making the move, so a racing incident, I guess. And then Luis Moreno tried to go on my outside there. Luis Moreno just pushes him a bit wide, but at this point he destroyed his rear tires already. My rear tires are still looking pretty good. Luis Moreno sounds pretty good as well, but GNK's rear tires were, yeah, he's shiny them a lot, you can see. Yeah, he's having too much wheel spin in the corner exits, which is not really good, especially when you're driving a MR, and let alone in the wet. You get a lot of oversteer, and yeah, he's struggling for rear grip. I'll just be trying to be as smooth as possible. I didn't want to push the car too much at this point. Look at that, he's already sliding around. I was just trying to be patient. I had the opportunity to pass him at the La Source, but I didn't want to pass him there. I thought just wait for the right time to pass him. Follow his speed. Luis Moreno was kind of playing the same game as well. So look at that, we went a bit cautious at Radion, and he tried to defend it, but I think he didn't have the grip to defend. He brakes late, but I braked the latest, but I could make the move stick on the outside. And yeah, he exits the corner in second gear, which is, again, gives me a lot of wheel spin, especially with his tires are looking really bad already. Let's compare this massive difference of grip. My tire wear was similar to Luis Moreno, but he just has that small edge in the tire wear. Just a small edge, but our tires are looking much better than these two, like way better. So at this point, both of us will just pull away. Luis Moreno was just pressuring me, closing the gap. So Luis Moreno here made a little bit of a mistake. I think I go to exit. So just gonna be a gap. So nothing much really happened. Just trying to be smooth with the tires. Tires still looking pretty similar. So this was what lost us P7. So we cut Radion just a little bit. Yeah, you can see the small cut there. So that kind of cost us the race. But yeah, Luis Moreno had more pace towards the end. Just trying to close in. And in the end, it was P8 for me after the penalty, and P7 for Luis Moreno, capitalizing on my penalty. Mio finishes 9th, Liberating Kingdom 10th, Sanikazu coming up the order to finish 11th. UQ Sobi, P12. Oh my god, this guy... Oh my god, these guys really destroyed the tires already towards the end of the race. They were sliding everywhere, even rear power. Damn. Right, so... Not the best of rounds for us, but I decided to do it just for experience. I knew I could not improve my points somehow, but it was a good shot. It's just a good attempt. Let's look at the points. What of people didn't improve? Only Taksut, WD, Saika did improve. Aston also some improvement. Even Mio didn't improve as well, his points. He didn't improve his points. I'm still yet to improve for my 241 from like round 2. We already are going to round 18 already. Nicky Misbah 225, but that's from the second slot. Pantu Man. Okay, he didn't do the Nations. Momoko, he finished ahead in P6. He did improve his points. Not enough to jump me though. Ikpa, Sonikazu, still quite a long way back, so I think we should be 34th now in Asia. We should rise up to 34th because now the best 5 rounds count. I should be ahead of Samurai because he still at this 86. Negifish, I'm not sure though. Will he do today's race? Maybe not, but yeah. So I guess we end the stream right here. The next round would be Willow Springs International Raceway, but this is the streets of Willow Springs. Pretty awkward track. Never driven on it before, but always good to learn tracks we have never driven before. Always gives you good experience on you know how to be a better Gran Turismo Sport top speed driver, especially in FIA Gran Turismo Championship competitions. Then end of the month we have GR1 at Laguna Seca. It's an okay track for us, not the best, also not the worst, just okay. And finally we have the top 16 Superstars again. Circuit de Saint-Croix C. It's a tuning combo, so I don't think a lot of guys are going to do this top 16, but I'll give it a shot. I'll try to enter it because I don't care if I finish last in top 16. The points are too good to miss out, I guess. So yeah, I'll probably end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching the replay, and I'll see you guys